Hello, home buyers, those of you who are just getting ready to close on your home or thinking about it, and maybe even some of you who have just purchased your home and you're wondering where all these costs are coming from. There are costs involved with home ownership that your real estate agent and your mortgage professional may not be speaking to you about because it's not really applicable to them, right? Both want to get you to the closing table so each one of them can earn their commission. And that's just the way it is, so that's natural, right? So they're not going to provide you with information that could potentially dissuade you from buying a home. And this should not dissuade you, what I'm going to tell you. It just should mean that you're going to take it into account and potentially adjust your home budget, meaning instead of buying a house for $350,000, you may go for like $320,000 or whatever it is, because you have these other costs and you may need your mortgage payment lowered just a little bit to accommodate for them. So the first thing would be utilities, and you cannot use just an online tool that tries to guess what your utilities are, because utilities could vary greatly from town to town or area to area, county to county. And I'm involved in a situation right now in another state where it's investment properties where we're very fortunate that the property is located in this one community because the water bills are a lot lower than just 15 minutes down the road where they're almost triple the cost. So your utility bills you need to be prepared for. And if you're buying an older home that has older HVAC equipment and appliances, you should be prepared for potentially higher electric bill or gas bill. And what you can do is ask the sellers for copies of their recent utility bills, just so you can get a real idea as to what the utilities are on the house that you're looking to buy. So that's definitely something that I would consider doing. The additional hidden costs are also the repairs, and it's going to vary again from house to house. It'll also vary based on whether you're handy and can fix things yourself. So if you're buying an older home that will likely have things that are going to start failing that need to be repaired or replaced, you need to be prepared for that, because although the house may have passed inspection now and the inspector may not have noticed something in particular now, it does not mean that 2 weeks after you close there won't be something else that pops up because it's an older home. So you need to be prepared for additional costs. And so anytime you can buy a home that has a lot of these pieces of equipment replaced or newer, that will help you basically kick the can down the road without having to replace your furnace or whatever it is, or your AC unit for a few more years, or your water heater. The other big one here is the roof. If you're buying a house that's got a newer roof, you will it'll save you in the short term on the hidden costs of home ownership. Let's just talk about general maintenance, okay? So maybe you have a big yard and you've got a lot of trees, you've got a lot of grass, and that's either going to take time and or money to maintain every week or every month. And depending on the type of season you have where you're located, it could be worse for you than others. So you have to be prepared for that. I know that a lot of people buy a home and the homeowner took the lawnmower and now they bought the house and it's June and the grass is growing like crazy, and they didn't realize now they got to go out and spend a few $100s on a lawnmower. And some of the people that are buying a house have never even pushed a lawnmower before and they don't even know what to do. So you need to be prepared for these kinds of things. The tools that you're going to need if you want to just do basic repairs around the house, do you have those yet? Those are going to cost you some money. There's just cable TV. Did you think about that? Your internet? I can tell you it could be $250 a month if you're not careful. So you need to think about ways to maybe reduce those costs and because otherwise, that's never considered. When you're doing the mortgage application, it's not going to be, oh, well, the loan officer's not going to put a number in there for an assumption on your entertainment, on TV and internet, but that could be a few $100s a month. So these are all things you need to consider. You need to think about your life and what it is that you have now. And if you're a renter and some of these things are included, like maybe you're renting a condo and you don't have any yard maintenance, maybe you also have utilities included or some utilities. All of these things are going to be something that you need to manage yourself when you become a homeowner. And so we're totaling hundreds of dollars per month. So figure that out, understand it and put that into your budget before you start shopping for your house, because you want to really be able to afford the home, not just the mortgage payment and the insurance and the taxes, but also everything else, all the other costs that come with owning the home. If you've liked this video and felt it to be helpful, please give me that thumbs up button. I appreciate that. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the comments section below. We do respond pretty quickly, or just give us a call. I'm going to link to our website down in the first pinned comments and also in the description. I appreciate you, everyone. I hope you have a great day.